It's finally stopped raining. It feels like it rained for a week non-stop. It rains, then has an hour break, then rains again. So the water level has risen and we are watching the river. We are in Henley and we are planning to stay here for some time. Our winter plans keep changing, and to be honest, we've been thinking about our winter plans since June. If not since May, as soon as we got to the river and realized how much we've missed it, we were looking for a way of wintering here. And so we decided to stay on the river. As it is November, the fire is now on continuously. For a few weeks before, we were able just to have it on in the morning while I was away. It got colder, so now the fire is on all the time, which means it's going to be on non-stop until at least April. The approach we have is always to run it for 24 hours a day as much as possible, obviously unless it goes out. And we are using coal to make that happen so it doesn't go out, and so we can continue working from home and not feeding the fire every hour, something you would have to do if you just use wood. So what we've been doing is normally in the morning we put a log on and coal to get the coals really hot, and once they're hot throughout the day we're just feeding more and more coal. And if it's a particularly cold day, which we've had a couple, then we just add a log if we need to from time to time. A few trees have been chopped in the park where we are moored, and we've been able to take a few pieces that we have already burned. They burn very hot, which is wonderful, but they only last about an hour. So yeah, we've gone through them within about a week.
So we've gone for a new look with our carpet, inspired by festivals, that we're going to have the carpet on the roof in front of the bath from now on. It's quite funny in the middle of the night going to the toilet though, and it's very heavy.
We needed to wash our carpet that normally lives on the floor that we've taken off the floor when we were redoing and putting the new liner on, and we really like it without the carpet, but I think in winter when it's cold it will be so beneficial to keep it warmer, and also I guess just the soft furnishings make the boat feel a bit cozier. So Miles washed it in the laundrette yesterday, but he brought it back slightly damp. And obviously, because it's going to live on the floor, we don't want it to go moldy. It's probably not going to dry on the floor. There is 100% chance it's not going to dry on the floor. So we are drying it in the bathroom. We have 2 stove fans, both directed into the bathroom. So actually within about 24 hours, it's almost dry. I'm hoping that today we're going to lay it in our new, even more comfortable living space. At the end of summer, Miles found an abandoned or forgotten pepper plant next to where we were moored in the bushes. So it looked really dry, and I think there's only been, it looked like a couple of sticks were coming out of the pot. So we ended up bringing it back in and nurturing it, and now we have an abundance of chili peppers. I hope they're chilies anyway. So today I'm going to harvest some green ones to dry up and hang up, and also Miles has already had one harvest while I was away. He didn't want to put them up on the string, so he used clothes pegs to attach them. So today I'm going to put them all up on the string, fresh ones, and the dry ones to make them look nice and to dry them up properly.
Looking good.
Looking good.
Looking good. How are your fingers? You've got something in your eye. That's good. We rescued a plant.
Your face looks so adorable.
We rescued a plant. I rescued a plant that I found in the bushes that had one leaf pretty much on it, and we've managed to get nearly 50 chilies off of it.
Excellent.
Rootin' tootin' good.
Oh. Is it raining again?
Oh.
It's for lunch.
Pumpkin soup made for by my little pumpkin. But I'm gonna have Stilton cream cheese on top of my bread.
It's all good on We Are 8.
A couple of days ago, Mars and I we went out and we walked into an antique shop here in Henley, and we picked up 2 plum pots for Alba. I don't think they are antique, but they look really good, so we've got 2 new additions. This plant is called a friendship plant, and it was given to us by the Weirs, and it needed a pot. Look how pretty it is. It also has a little, it's called a baby plant, growing actually 2, so we could give them away to our friends and share the love of the plants. That's the other plum pot that we've got. I've decided to do some watercolor painting, and I feel like it would be good to do something in the colors of autumn. So I'm gonna go outside and find a few leaves that I like, that I would like to paint, and see how I do. So I've got a few leaves. They're all kind of a maple. I'm not sure if it's exactly a maple. So I've got a few to choose from. I love how different in colour they are. Some red and some green and orange. So I'm happy with my treasure hunt. I've selected 4 leaves, but I'm probably only going to do 1 or 2. That's one of them. Quite a nice colour palette, and that's the other one, so quite pretty. Obviously this is just for my inspiration. The final result is not going to be anywhere identical, but it's good to have something to aim for. First, I'm mixing the colors that I'm going to use. A couple of oranges, browns and reds. Then I'm drawing an outline of a leaf in pale green. I'm also wetting the surface of the leaf as I'm using watercolor paints. A few months ago, I started a very ambitious crochet project, which is way above my skills and abilities. However, I persevered with it. So I'm making a top, and I almost finished because of how complicated it is, and because I've learned a new technique, and because I really don't enjoy counting, so I end up skipping the counting and making loads of mistakes. I have started and restarted and finished and taken it apart at least 3 times, so I feel like now I'm right at the end. I've counted every row, which I was meant to do originally, and I've just got like a small vest strap to do, and it's gonna be finished. Making this project made me realize that I should crochet winter garments in summer and summer garments in winter because of how long it takes me. Thank you all so much for watching. Welcome to all the new subscribers who joined us recently. As always, a mountain of gratitude to our dearest patrons for supporting these videos. Sending you all our love. See you in the next one.